Please save this video. I'm going to give you the 5 major defenses to every misconduct charge. In other words, either you are facing a disciplinary hearing now, or sometime in the future, the company might accuse you of doing something wrong. This video will give you the 5 major defenses. Defense number 1, there is no rule in the workplace. Remember, when it comes to a misconduct allegation, the company is saying you've done something wrong, you've broken a workplace rule. So defense number 1 is, there's no rule that I broke. In other words, the company is saying you did something wrong, but it's not related to a company policy, or it's not an expected rule. An example could be, for example, verbal abuse. What is verbal abuse? Abuse normally is physical abuse. But if the company doesn't have verbal abuse in their company policy and they're charging you for verbal abuse, that is not a commonly accepted rule. Defense number 2 is the rule is unreasonable. So for example, this could be in relation to you can't walk around in the office or talk to customers. That's an unreasonable rule. You can argue that as a defense. The third defense is the most common one, which is called I didn't break the rule. In other words, the company is accusing you of insubordination or harassment or whatever it is. You are saying you just didn't do it. That is a factual defense, which means your version, company version, only one version can be true. The testing of that will be under cross-examination and witnesses and evidence. Defense number 4 is other people also did the same thing and they were not fired. That's called inconsistency. You need to show that someone else had done the same or similar thing and the company didn't dismiss them. Maybe the company gave them a warning. That's unfair. And the last defense is progressive discipline. The company needs to either give you a warning or a final written warning, but dismissal is too harsh as a sanction. Usually this defense comes in when we're looking at the severity of the allegations. In other words, if you just took a pen from the office and it was an ordinary pen, should the company dismiss you for that? Maybe a warning is better as a sanction. So those are, in a nutshell, the 5 major defenses when it comes to a misconduct allegation. Now remember, every case depends on its own facts. You can't plead all 5, and maybe your case has a unique defense to it. The best is, if you are facing a disciplinary hearing, get some proper legal advice.